Hello, mommy chicks. Happy Monday. Oh my gosh, weekend flew by. So yeah, I don't know if you guys saw our newsletter that we sent out. If you guys don't get our newsletter, you should contact us. We'd love to send you some great information. We talk about what was on the blog last month. We also give some really cool specials on there that is just exclusive to our subscribers and some great things. But I also do a little note, or I try to do a little note every week to our subscribers, just talking about new things to expect, all of that. So one of them, I was talking about what I wrote about today on the blog, if you guys didn't check it out. So whenever I introduce myself, I think a lot of people assume that being a doula, I am a midwife. They think, oh, okay, so yeah, you're a doula, so you can help, catch my baby. And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't do that. I definitely do not do that. I'm a doula. I'm not a midwife. And they immediately kind of get confused and they're like, wait, what's the difference? What's the difference between the two? So today I thought I would talk about what the difference is between a doula and a midwife. I'm not sure if any of you out there have used doulas or midwives. I would love to hear that. Again, since we're on Facebook Live, comment and let me know. I love hearing stories and getting people's different perspectives on things and what their experience was like. So yeah, say hi, drop a line. I would love it. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Nina Spears. I'm the baby chick here at Baby Chick. I named it obviously after my little nickname. And my nickname, the baby chick, obviously I'm with babies all the time, newborns particularly, and so my little nickname, oh, you're the chick that's with all the babies, it kind of stuck. So I am a baby planner, a birth doula, a postpartum doula, a massage therapist, an infant massage instructor, a Hypnobabies certified doula, as well as, a green birth educator, you name it, and more, a licensed massage therapist, etc. So whenever I tell people that I'm a doula, they are thinking, okay, so you just go to home births, you go to only the natural births, all of that stuff. And I go, well, those are some of the births that I go to. Yes, I do go to home births. I do help women through natural labor, but that's definitely not the only type of birth that I go to. And the reason why they think that is, they think that I'm a midwife. And so today I took the time to really explain the difference between a doula and a midwife. So a midwife is someone who is going to replace the care that you would receive from an obstetrician, your OB-GYN. So if you just, you're pregnant, your pregnancy test came back positive, you're super excited, and you decide, okay, am I gonna continue going with my doctor? If you do have a gynecologist that you regularly see, hopefully you do, or maybe you do already see a midwife for your well women's visit and care. Most women usually see a midwife when they're expecting, and they make that decision not solely because they are wanting a natural birth, because I think a lot of people get confused that you can actually have a midwife support you during your labor at a hospital. Here in Houston, we actually have 2 hospitals that offer midwifery care, one of them being Texas Children's Hospital, the Pavilion for Women, and the other one being Ben Taub Hospital. And Ben Taub, you can't go and receive monthly care or your prenatal visits. It's just for people who are needing help right then and there. But at Texas Children's, you can actually have a midwife and have them support you. So a midwife, again, like I said, it replaces the care of an obstetrician. So if you are healthy, low risk, you are not having any complications during your pregnancy, you are you are able to transfer care to a midwife. So because a midwife is someone who has received lots of training and experience with dealing with women that are pregnant, that are healthy, that are having normal births, there aren't any complications. And people who go to an obstetrician are people who either, are having a high risk pregnancy, that they're having some complications, or, women that just feel more comfortable having an OB. But again, I was going back to having a midwife. You can have a midwife and have a hospital birth. So you can have a midwife and actually have an epidural, which a lot of people don't know. So again, a midwife is someone who is going to be a lot more present. She usually takes less patients than an OB would, because your OB is busy making sure that the rest of their patients are okay. They have other prenatal visits that they need to do, and their well women's visits, so they're not able to sit with you as much through your labor. They may see you once or twice during the delivery, or labor and delivery, which I think a lot of people are kind of surprised by. But a midwife is going to be a lot more present. She's going to sit with you and let you know your options. And she is, again, a professional at normal birth. So she is going to tell you what's going on, your options, and she's a supporter of natural birth as well, if that is something that you're wanting. So I think a lot of people who kind of want their cake and eat it too, they do get a midwife that is at a hospital. So just in case they do decide that they want an epidural or something to help them out, or if something does go wrong and they need a doctor's help and have to have a C-section, they can do that. But yeah, so people again think, oh, you're a doula, you're going to be able to catch my baby and we can be at home and all of that stuff. So no. Having a doula is someone who is going to be providing that emotional, physical, and informational support to you during your pregnancy, at your birth, and immediate postpartum. That's a birth doula's role. So again, with that the physical support, she is in labor going to help you kind of put in that elbow grease by massaging you and helping you change positions, and keeping you and your partner as comfortable as possible throughout your labor and delivery. The emotional support, she is, extremely present. She's providing you that continuous care. She is not leaving you during your labor. So whether it's a 3-hour birth or a 30-hour birth, she is going to be there for you. I mean, she may have to go to the bathroom here and there or take a little bit of a break to eat. But other than that, she is completely there for you. There are no shift changes, because as you know, with nurses, you may have a great nurse, but their shift change usually every 12 hours. So at 7 a.m. and at 7 p.m. you will be assigned a new nurse. But with a doula, she is someone that you build a relationship with over your pregnancy, and someone who really gets to know you, your wants and desires, and your vision of what you want your birth to be. And yeah, she supports that and empowers you to have that type of birth. And birth is something that is unpredictable, but having a doula, she really increases your chances of having the type of birth experience that you ultimately want. But having a doula, you do, like, in my opinion, I'm not the biggest supporter of unassisted birth. I think that you should be receiving some medical care, so you should be seeing either a midwife or a doctor, as well as having a doula. A doula doesn't replace the care and support that a doctor or a midwife provides. A midwife takes over the role that an OB-GYN would. But again, if you have a low risk pregnancy and are healthy, and your baby's healthy, she can provide that care for you. But a doula can provide care to high risk women. I've attended all types of births. Typically my clients are, 98% of them deliver in a hospital. So some of them know that they absolutely want a natural birth and they need my help, and they're having a hospital birth, so they know that it can be a little bit more challenging trying to defend why they don't want certain interventions, and also being aware of things that are going on every step of the way. So yeah, but I also have a lot of clients that know that they want an epidural. They say, no, I definitely, no, sign me up. I want one of those, but I want to make sure that I get it at the right time. I know that if I get it too early, I've heard that it can stall labor or stop it, and then it's going to be this progression of interventions. Then they're going to have to, give me more Pitocin. Then they may have to break my water, and then I might need instead of external monitoring, internal monitoring, and things like that, and it can slowly kind of snowball into a C-section. So they're like, no, I don't want to get an epidural too early, and I definitely don't want to get it too late. I want that thing. So having a doula can really help make sure that I'm having the birth that I want. So yeah, we support women in all types of births. I've even supported women through cesarean births that knew that they had to have a C-section, but her husband was abroad because he's in the military. So she didn't want to be left alone. She didn't have any family nearby. And so to have someone to let her know what's going on, what's normal, what she can expect, supporting her during her pregnancy, birth, and postpartum, it's so important. So the biggest difference, like I said, between a midwife and a doula is a midwife is someone who's going to be providing that medical care, that's checking on you and your baby throughout your pregnancy, is replacing that support that you're thinking that an OB-GYN would provide. So she is trained and certified and licensed to help women have it's really their model of care is individually based. It's all about what it is that you want and really supporting you. I really love the type of care that they provide, because they really center it around each individual patient. Whereas a doula is someone who you could hire for any type of birth, whether you are have a doctor or a midwife, whether you're having your baby at home, at a birth center, or at the hospital. She's going to be providing the support that your midwife is, she's busy taking your blood pressure, your temperature, or checking, how dilated or effaced you are, making sure that baby's heart tones are sounding great. She's making sure that you and baby are safe and are healthy. So your doula can really focus on, are you comfortable? Let's work on your breathing techniques. Let's get dad in here if he feels comfortable enough. So it's replacing that care that sometimes there isn't enough time to do, because your doctor and your nurses and your midwives have really, really important jobs. So it's kind of fulfilling that missing piece that we believe is lacking. So yeah, I think doula care is pretty awesome, and I hope you guys read our blog post today that I posted. Again, that kind of gives you more of the details of what a midwife and a doula is. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions regarding both roles. I know that people can kind of get confused. So anyway, it was fun chatting with y'all, and I look forward to hopefully chatting again soon. If you have any questions, again, please post in the comments below. Would love to chat with y'all and get to know you a little bit better. But until next time, see you later. Bye.